The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
Those relative season tickets now?
I mean, we might have to.
Those are pretty expensive.
We'll make sure the
our
Fever
salaries,
gets working on
our salaries, it's like our entire salary.
Indiana Fever star point guard Caitlin Clark has been dominating headlines lately, and not just for her electric play on the court. The 22-year-old rookie continues to captivate fans with her bold personality, competitive fire, and unfiltered honesty. Recently, Clark even joked about the rising costs players face just to support their own families at games. It's like spending our entire salary just to get those. I'm not kidding. We definitely need someone to handle that. After being left off the U.S. Olympic women's team, Clark took a much-needed break to reset, refocus, and sharpen her game. And clearly, it worked. She's been on an unstoppable tear since returning.
Salary to get those. I'm not kidding.
We'll have someone work on that.
On Sunday, she dished out 9 assists, pushing her season total to 232, and officially setting a new WNBA rookie record.
Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games.
She's also on pace to shatter Alyssa Thomas's mark of 316 assists, set just last year, but the headlines weren't only about her stats. During the third quarter, after missing a shot, Clark slapped the base of the basket in frustration, earning a technical foul. The ref claimed it was disrespectful. Clark strongly disagreed. It had nothing to do with my team. Nothing to do with the ref or the other team. I'm just a competitor. I felt like I should have made more shots. In typical Clark fashion, she later laughed it off and thanked the referee, saying the tech fired her up and fueled the Fever's win. The moment came alongside a lighthearted exchange when Lexi Hull was asked if she'd buy season tickets for her family. Clark chimed in with her now viral joke about players' salaries and ticket prices.
Continue to see, like 2000, this is a big deal in Indiana, 225% increase in corporate partnerships. You know, every season ticket is sold out. Listen to this one. Concession sales. I like this one in particular, Charlie. 2,826 gallons of beer have been sold.
Wow.
Draft beer. That's an increase of 740%. Hot dog sales up.
Her rookie salary, $76,595, with a 4-year deal worth $338,500. Her endorsements. Millions. The contrast sparked debate among fans.
Really peanuts, Dan. When meanwhile, this is the reason why everybody's tuning into the WNBA. Caitlin Clark, just on her own, making $76,000 a year, which, I mean, she's making tons of other money in endorsements, but when you look at male athletes, something that I think a lot of them tend to make a habit of is they say, okay, I'm going to spend my paycheck or my salary rather, and I'm going to use that to fund my lifestyle. And I'm going to set aside my endorsement money. I'm going to put that in the bank. I'm going to invest that money. But for these WNBA players, if all you're making is $76,000, you've got to dig into those endorsement dollars to fund a lifestyle. And I'm not just talking about a lavish lifestyle. I'm just talking about a normal lifestyle, which costs even more these days.
But it also exposed a bigger truth. WNBA salaries are capped under the current CBA through 2027, and Clark's meteoric rise is already shifting the economic landscape. Demand is surging in ways the league has never seen.
NBA is becoming popular enough to increase salaries. You know, that's what the NBA does, and the NFL. They increase their salary cap. One of the things that's interesting, the financials of the Indiana Fever, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a 1,193% increase in jersey sales with the Indiana Fever because
most WNBA players have limited endorsement opportunities. Clark, however, is breaking records, breaking limits, and breaking barriers. She's also been deeply supportive of her teammates, even joking that her social media might soon turn into a Lexi Hull fan page. After taking a month off earlier in the season, Clark said, "It revitalized me. I earned this, and I'm proud of it." Her most recent honor, AP Player of the Week, carried even more weight than a typical league award. Still, she acknowledged Kelsey Mitchell had an incredible case as well, and the Fever remain the only team this season with multiple Player of the Week winners.
Appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come.
Clark's dominance is undeniable. This might not be her week to win WNBA Player of the Week. She only played 2 games, but her presence is felt every night. As for Kelsey Mitchell, there was never any real doubt she'd be retained. With her recent form, the Fever keeping 6 players, and her confidence rising, she's essential.
Fever payroll is 1.2 million. Less. That is less than the minimum salary for a single NBA player with a year's experience. So the women have the headlines, they have the fans, they have the viewers. When the hell are they going to...
And can we finally end the Rookie of the Year debate? Angel Reese has been phenomenal, especially with standout games like her performance against the Mercury. But comparing her to Clark just isn't fair. Clark is already performing at a top 5 player level league-wide. Reese shouldn't be unfairly scrutinized for not matching one of the greatest rookie seasons ever. Clark may not reach Candace Parker's MVP as a rookie heights, but she's stacking one of the most impressive rookie seasons in history. The real comparison might ultimately be Maya Moore versus Caitlin Clark. Stats versus championships. As for the best player in the world debate, Aya Wilson still holds a slight edge, but the gap is far narrower than many think. Stewart's slump complicates the picture, and Wilson's scoring hasn't always translated to team success, like when her team sat at 6-6 despite her big numbers. What's clear is that the league is no longer a 2-horse race. It's becoming a much tighter, much more competitive landscape.
It was huge in that fourth quarter. You and her combined for 10 threes. How important of a role did she play in closing this game out?
Chelsea was awesome. I mean, she just steps up in big moments. That's just what she's done. She's done it all year. And
Now, Clark's latest WNBA incident has only added fuel to the fire. The jealousy, pettiness, and animosity she triggers in some players continues to surface, and fans see it.
See her, Caitlin Clark is getting the crowd and going. Y'all see Skylar Diggins speed up to make contact with her. Stop this. Y'all mad cause that corn-fed Iowa girl busting y'all ass. Y'all said she too weak. She can't do this. She lead the WNBA in assists. She cooking. Let her cook! But there's a bigger story here. The WNBA just secured a massive $200 million per year TV deal, potentially increasing to $260 million. Seattle Storm, they pulled their starters so she couldn't get that double-digit assist record 3 consecutive games with at least 20 points and 10 or more assists. They pulled their starters, and then Skylar Diggins, Fake Smith, her last name, she bumped into her, fed up. Let her cook. But if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'd have told Skylar Diggins, get your coat, your brim, and get on out of my help her. Hey, she like a double-edged sword, Ocho. She cutting ass left and right. Yep. Both sides, cutting ass. Wop, 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 wop.
Hey, hey, listen.
Cut them up.
She's doing well for herself. She's doing well for herself. I would like the ladies to welcome her with open arms, and what she brings to the table, what she's brought to the WNBA is, as well as the other rookies that are playing well as well. I know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese probably get most of the credit.
They do.
And all the news and headlines.
Yep.
It's a good.
And it's impossible to ignore the timing. Caitlin Clark is driving attention, ticket sales, storylines, and viewership numbers the league hasn't seen in decades. Just look at the ratings. Liberty vs Aces vs Mercury. 1.21 million viewers on NBC. Aces vs Liberty featuring Wilson and Stewart. 577,874 on CBS. The numbers don't lie. Fans are tuning in for Clark, and everything around her.